Excuse me, I've lost my voice. I had a big week this week. A few days ago, I got to play with some fellow Bronco volleyball players in the USA Volleyball National Tournament, Open Nationals, and we won for the Masters Division, so that was kind of exciting. Thank you. I've never been one to play quietly, so you can imagine why I don't have a voice right now. I'll do my best. Now I'm blessed to be here with all of you, receiving this amazing honor. I was thinking about my speech and what brought me here tonight and what I could share with you. I'm very honored to be here to represent the MAC, Western Michigan University, female athletes, and being the first volleyball player inducted just resonates pride through me, knowing how many of my fellow sisters deserve to be standing up here with me too. I want to represent all of them, not just for myself, but everyone. As I was learning about the MAC Hall of Fame, Ken gave me a great background to it and the history of it. And what stuck out to me early was that a lot of the inductees were baseball, football, basketball players in the 80s. I thought back to when I was young and what got me interested in sports. My older brother was a football player who was lucky enough to get a scholarship to a small university playing football. He was 7 years older than me, so I remember learning about that, what that meant, and how proud my dad was. I remember telling my dad, "Don't worry, Dad, I'm going to get a college scholarship in football too. By the time I get to school, they're going to have him for girls." And he would always smile at me, nod his head, and never once did he diminish my goals or my dreams. He encouraged me. Well, after many stitches and doctor visits later, I found volleyball to the relief of my mom and dad. It's a great game. When I started to play, I played many sports, loved sports all the time as a little girl. Volleyball started to become more and more of an interest to me. I tried out for my first club volleyball organization when I was 15. At the tryout, I was told I had a lot of potential for the sport. I remember going home that night with an incredible desire to be the best volleyball player ever. I didn't care what it took, I was in. As all athletes know, there's the good, the bad, the tough, and the incredible fun. I had my hard times. I had some hard times that almost were spirit-breaking. But no matter what, my goals, the love of the sport, and my strong sense of self kept me striving, believing, and loving this sport. Western Michigan could not have been a better place for me. The unbelievable support and love Kalamazoo and Western Michigan showed us and me will forever be part of me. Our 1980s volleyball teams that went undefeated in the MAC for so long. Our winning 32-1 1983 season, where playing Nebraska, we broke the NCAA volleyball attendance record, and probably a couple fire marshal codes too, but back then, playing with those girls, believing in ourselves, we never thought or had any inclination we weren't supposed to be one of the top teams in the nation. We never got the memo. So we just decided to keep competing and striving and winning. We were undefeated until that heart-wrenching loss to UCLA to go to the Final Four, ending our dream season at 32-1 in the Elite Eight. Remember, that's after starting the season not even on the country's radar. Volleyball is a team sport. I would never be here without my warrior teammates and coaches. One's here tonight, which is so awesome, Paige Paulson. Paige and I have been teammates since we were 15 years old. Wave, Paige. I represent Paige and all of my teammates as much as I represent myself. I have some of the people who've known me the longest here tonight also. I have my longtime friends here who came all the way from Glen Ellen, Illinois to be here to support me, and this is priceless. I love having them here. They saw me when I was just starting out in the sport, so tonight's important that they're here with me. I have my children, Abby and Sam, and they came for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but they're here. I'm just kidding. As you know, if you have kids, they're learning about Mom and what's made up the essence of who I am, and I hope I can pass on or have passed on some of the good stuff to them. To my family, who's always supported me going 5 different directions, if not more, To Kathy Beauregard, thank you so much. You've always been such a friend and supporter through all the years. I really want to point out Stacy Thines, who's always organizing things for me. Since the Hall of Fame, every time I come back, I honestly feel you and I are good friends now. We're friends on Facebook. That's new. So that's cool. So I was thinking about what brought me here tonight. And then I also thought about, what have I given back to the sport and to athletics? I'm blessed to run my own volleyball club now. The kids in my club inspire me, they feed my soul, and not a day goes by that I'm not fully aware I'm not just teaching this great sport, I'm empowering young girls, teaching them perseverance, self-motivation, internal motivation versus external motivation, success and failure. It's all equally important. I always tell my parents, the darkest darks bring the lightest lights. Let your kids go through the dark times. Let them skin their own knees and figure it out, or they will never earn their light. One of my favorite sayings I like best is, your past is like a rearview mirror. Glance at it to learn, then move through the big windshield of your future. Starting my journey as a young girl, wanting to be the best is ingrained in me, as I experienced this week. I played, competed, and won a national championship, and I won't tell you my age, but I'm no spring chicken. With some of my fellow Broncos, this was important. To get this MAC Hall of Fame honor in the same week couldn't be more apropos to my life. It does not go unnoticed by me. I am beyond grateful, blessed that you have chosen me to be in the Mid-American Conference Hall of Fame. Thank you.